Hey folks, welcome back to Fly Corp. We are here on our regular missions, and this is Transatlantic. You need to start flights between the USA and the Old World. Let's go ahead and play this one and see what we have here. So we're going to start off in London and Washington, D.C., and Lisbon, and Paris, and a whole bunch of other places. Okay, so let's go through here and connect out to that spot there. And the reason why I'm doing Paris is because it's kind of a central location. I can have everybody connect into there, hopefully, without too many problems. And we're probably going to have to upgrade some of these aircraft. That plane is going nice and slow. One of the recent updates for this game, if you go into the settings, it allows you to automatically balance out your planes. What I mean by that is, if I were to add on another plane here, it would fly immediately, but then this one would take off again from Paris. But the one, once it gets there, will wait until the other one leaves Washington, D.C. So it automatically balances them out, which is awesome. So this one is all about earning money, okay? So I don't know why. I always forget what the challenges are until I look up to the top right-hand corner. And yeah, they're there. Nothing too big a deal. We're just upgrading some of those. You can see that even what we're doing, we have 9 people who want to go to Washington, D.C. Because there's not really a lot to do there. I also like that there's the foreign territories that get lit up here through different things. Oh, we have New York. Okay, now we should start running into having a lot more stuff for our flights. So you can see this one already is starting to fill up with people, which is great. And then if we go to Paris, you can see there's more people who want to go to New York than Washington, D.C. already, which is not terribly surprising, but we'll load those up. And then we should have some higher paying flights because these long haul ones pay a whole bunch more than any of the other flights on average here. So we have 60-ish people going out, 54 people, okay. And we should be able to see something similar happen here with all of these. And we'll see what happens here. Yeah, you can see there's already 66 people who want to go to New York and DC. Oh, we have Reykjavik. Oops, didn't see that. So do I want to... Yeah, I didn't even notice Reykjavik or Reykjavik was up there. Oops. Okay, we'll get that flight there. Hopefully we see we have 144. All right, so there's no other planes landing right now. This one, when it lands, should pay us... Yeah, look how much money that was worth right away there. So that's nice. That allows us to afford that flight. And now we have this thing cooking. And that has 114 people on it. So we should get paid out pretty nicely with that. We're up to Boston now. Okay. So I really just have everything going through 2 cities for the most part. Everything's either going through Washington, D.C. or Paris. That's how all of our flights connect. Is it better to have direct flights? Probably if you're an airline, yes, but in this game, no. It's easier to do a hub and spoke model from what I've seen, especially on long haul ones like this. You need to have like a main route to carry things over, and then you can spread out. Like if I wanted to connect all of these together, I could do that no problem. But as far as the other ways, it's a little more challenging. Like for this Manchester, I'm just going to connect that directly to London because it doesn't matter if that has to go through there. And look at this. We're getting tons of people who want to go over to the United States, which is great. We're actually going to cap out here, so we'll upgrade that. But as we get closer to being real productive here, we should get paid out really nicely here because this flight coming in has 95 people on it. The one that's going to go back over is just going to be a huge moneymaker for us. So that one lands, and then we take 300 people out here. Now, I don't know money-wise in this game how, if like timeliness translates to money. So like in some games, if you transport people, it does one thing, but if you transport them quickly, you get more money from that. I don't know if that's how this game works or not. There we go. We got some more places popping up in the US, which is good because that's going to start filling up this route more. As more cities become available, they're going to want to go out farther. So that's good. Let's take a look and see what this flight coming in does for us. So as that lands, we're at 5,200. There we go. That was like a $4,000 swing just on that one airplane landing. That's awesome. So the more we send these guys out full, the better off we are. And you can see that they're still sending out full flights to different places because that's how they came in. So that's awesome. That one's working well. Paris here wants lots of people to New York. We could, I guess, do a direct flight to New York if we want it. But I don't really want to do that right now. All right, I think it's about time that we're going to add on another plane here in just a moment to this route. Mainly because if we take a look here, we're going to come close to maxing out this plane. I'm going to see how many we get here. Yeah, so we almost maxed that plane out. So we're going to add another level 5 plane on there. And you can see it doesn't have that many people. It has almost 100 people on it, but coming back over here, they're just there. And what I could do as well is max them both out to level 6 planes. But I don't think we need to do that. I probably didn't even need to do that one. It just helps us get to the goal a little bit faster. We still have 18 minutes of game time left, so nothing crazy there. It's pretty simple. But I do want to start making sure we can do some of these other guys and get them all where they need to be. And you see when the planes for whatchamacallit land, they really do get maxed out pretty quick here. So we're just going to upgrade those planes so they can land a little easier. This plane needs to get upgraded as well. Oh, not that much. That one needed to get upgraded. This needs to get upgraded because we have connecting flights going there now. So we want to make sure that they all do their thing. Vic is doing its thing. It probably would be far easier to do something like that, but we're good because if we take a look here, that's a... Actually, it's really not any cheaper to do that. Okay, I'm surprised. I thought it'd be a little bit more, less expensive. Because if you take a look at like most airlines, at least the times that I've been to Europe, we fly out of DC or New York, and we go here, and then we connect back over into Europe. Or the time I was in Iceland, stayed in Iceland. I think they probably do that as, well, one, Iceland Air is usually the cheapest from my experience. So we've flown up that way, and then we connect over. Uh-oh, there we go. Okay, doesn't matter because that is now shut down. So that conversation ended as I was having it. When I was in Iceland, the volcano there erupted like 2 weeks after I left, which was a bummer because I would have loved to see it because you can almost drive right up to it and like you're safe and, well, safe-ish, and there, which is kind of cool. But take a look here. We are doing a good job. Even though we are have 2 planes on this route, we're still pulling large numbers from it, so I'm okay with that. And we have another $21,000 to go. Oh, you can see when our planes land inside of our cross-country ones because they just immediately allow us to take the amount of money down. I mean, we were at 21 and it went down to like 14 with 2 planes landing. It's kind of amazing. But this guy is there. This one is doing its job, and we should see our money shoot up. I'm hoping to win this with probably about 8 minutes of game time left, maybe less, depending on how long these guys take to traverse and how full they get. So this one here is doing its thing, and Iceland will be unblocked in about a minute of game time. So we only have 6,000, a little under 6,000, moving down to 5. So we'll be at our 50,000 here very shortly. I'm not going to put a big plane on that one because Pittsburgh's not a super big destination, although that doesn't seem to matter too much in this game. The little circles here imply that it's a capital for a country, and then they go for it from the other things, but not always are they doing their stuff here. So we can see that we are loading up on stuff. There we go. We got it. So Transatlantic scenario is completed. We've gotten all of our scores here. We got our bonus, speed bonus, and number 2,308. Folks, thanks for joining me. I'll see you in our next video.